Welcome to Pawfectly Unleashed, a podcast where four friends talk about dog mom life, mental health, and everything in between. So today our mental health check-in is going to be on the scale of green juice to a milkshake. Nikki, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty milkshake. And let me preface this by saying that's my good one. I dislike a green juice. I know someone else, not to name names on this call. But if you listened last week, you know who it is. Really likes a green juice. This girl does not. But I'm feeling very milkshake, specifically Oreo milkshake, because that's the best. Alexis, what about you?
So milkshakes are actually probably my least favorite, but so are green juices. I would say that smoothies are like a 10 out of 10 for me. So I'm feeling very smoothie.
You're just reinventing the scale.
Yeah, I'm reinventing the wheel because milkshakes to me, I don't know what it is. When I order a milkshake, I drink like a fourth of it and throw the rest away.
And she said we're gonna pivot.
Yeah. Brett, what are you feeling?
I don't know because I like them both, but I feel like milkshake is more sweet, so I'm gonna say green juice. Not feeling very sweet this week. Caroline, what about you?
So I am right there with Alexis. I don't like milkshakes. So there's that. But I also don't like green juice. So we're just gonna say a nice bowl of ice cream because that's pretty much a milkshake.
Okay.
That's where I'm at today. I am good energy, good mentally, physically, all in between. So we're doing good today.
We love to hear it. Okay, so since last week was such a heavy episode, we decided to pivot to something light and fun. So as we've grown our friendships, we have realized just how much different we are because of where we live. So this episode is going to be focused around things that are different in the North versus the South, essentially. Half of us are in the North, half of us are more Southern. And there are things that definitely show you where we are from. So we are going to start with foods. Something that if you have listened to other episodes that we've touched on this, something that I cannot get over, will never get over, we'll talk about anytime someone lets me talk about it, are chicken cutlets. Now, I don't know if this is because I'm Italian, if this is because I'm in the North. I don't really know what this is, but we were on a meeting once and Britt was like, oh, hold on, let me just go grab a chicken cutlet out of the fridge real quick. I'm hungry. And Caroline and Alexis were like, a chicken what?
A who?
And we had to explain it's like a chicken tender, but not. It's a very, very thin piece. If it's done correctly, it's a very, very thin piece of chicken, breaded and fried, but not in a fryer. It's fried in a pan.
It's chicken breast. It's chicken breast.
Yeah. Sorry. Correct.
I just
it's very important
because there's so many different pieces of the chicken. It's chicken breast that's cut very thin and pounded, yes, and breaded and fried, and then
shallow fried,
like a crispy
cutlet.
It's just delicious. I need to know if other people know this and like what state you're in, and like is it a state thing? Is it because like we're Italian? Is it like what?
Right. How do you not know what a chicken cutlet is? Yeah. Have you ever do you have chicken parm at restaurants when you go eat Italian food? Because that's a chicken cutlet. Should be a chicken cutlet.
Wait, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a chicken cutlet before then.
But my chicken parm is not thin.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it's
I can't eat.
It feels more like a chicken breast.
Yeah,
I can't eat thick chicken.
Yeah,
cutlet.
Take it back. I won't eat it. That's gross.
But I think that's where we're different. Like, so our chicken parms are chicken breast fried and breaded. Their chicken parms are chicken cutlets
It's
So,
probably like the thinnest of like your finger. Like that's how thin the chicken is.
The
Okay, I've not had
ratio
a
of
chicken
breading
cutlet.
to chicken to breading is like 1 to 1 to 1.
no.
So that's
Okay.
how
Well,
thin it is, because the chicken breast should be as thin as the breading around it.
I think we've just had chicken breast fried. I think that's all.
Yeah.
It is.
I just thought that you meant like it's the same chicken as in chicken parm, but this chicken that I'm eating
Well,
is
it is.
Yeah, my chicken
is
is
chicken.
That's
Like a chicken
crazy.
breast.
I would never eat that.
That
couldn't do it.
See,
is blasphemy. That would be
I-
sent back. My grandmother's rolling over
I
in her
just-
grave.
feel
Sorry,
like
man.
I would enjoy a chicken cutlet. Like I feel like
Yes,
it would be
I think I would.
You
too.
would.
a fun thing to eat. I think I would like it,
100%.
but it's the fact that I've never had it, and it's just like y'all were talking about it like so nonchalantly. I was actually on mute away from my computer when this
She ran.
conversation was happening.
Then you
I
run
heard
back.
chicken cutlet.
Huh?
I heard Alexis go, "What was that?" And I like ran to my computer and I was like, "Thank you for asking that," because I was sitting here wondering the same thing. What the heck is a chicken cutlet? Please explain. And now that I know what it is, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like I can see that, and it sounds delicious. But
You would do really well
I
with a
just have
chicken cutlet
never
because
had a
it's
chicken-
so thin, it can't be chewy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was gonna
see,
say that. That would
mhm.
probably be really good for me.
Yeah.
and
And
that's a chicken I
this-
can eat.
Mhm.
This was a whole conversation that we had. Something
Mhm.
that Caroline and I know what it is, and we have not
I know what you're about to say.
conversated about this
I know what you're about to say.
with them. I doesn't like it. We'll just start with that. I could eat the entire container of this in one sitting. It's so delicious. It's
Now I need to-
Watergate
what is
that for me?
salad.
I don't think I was part of this conversation because I have no, like,
What is that?
was- Isn't a
Watergate is a
conversation.
government conspiracy, right? Like, I don't understand.
No.
What is that?
Watergate salad.
Water?
So
Watergate salad. It just sounds like water.
Does it have like mayonnaise in it? Is it like a
No.
Jello salad?
yeah. So
What?
It's Jello. It's Jello.
It's like green.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
It's Jello and marshmallows and pineapple. Like
Let me pull
crushed
up a picture.
pineapple.
Let me pull
So
up a picture.
dessert.
Hang on.
Not a salad.
Yeah. No.
Why
not
is it
that.
called a salad?
Couldn't tell you.
Don't show.
Do you eat it with your entree or do you eat it for dessert?
Either one.
No.
Yep, that's Watergate salad. It
That,
has pecans in it.
For everybody
Or
listening,
walnuts,
we'll
one.
put the picture on our story.
on our story.
That
Yeah.
And you can
doesn't-
tell
Or
us
just
if
Google
you've
it. It's
seen it before.
I
That's
don't
a no
like it.
for me.
I've seen
I don't
it
even
at
think I would
many
try it.
functions. Like, I feel like it's one of those things that you have when you go to your when you visit family and you have like a big dinner. They
Yeah.
typically have Watergate salad. I
Or
have never
cookout.
liked it.
I just
never
don't
will.
understand how
I had
it's
it at my
salad.
Thanksgiving this year. It was there.
It
It's
was
not for me.
there.
Is it
The answer is-
controversial?
I know
a lot
Why
of
do they
people
call
like
it
it.
Watergate?
That I
know.
don't know.
I'm stuck on the
But for
name.
me, Watergate salad is like comfort for me. Like
Mm.
when I see Watergate salad, I'm like, oh, at least there's one thing I can eat.
Wow. Do you
I
have
have
Watergate
no
salad
words.
at a barbecue?
You can.
Okay, it feels like something that would be like at the end of the table at the
Yeah.
barbecue.
It's very common for barbecues.
Which brings us into our next
Like-
one of
Baked
baked beans.
Right?
And this
We all
came
have
up because baked beans, yes, we all know them. I love them. I'm not going to say we all love them because I in fact don't think that
It's
everyone.
because I
loves them.
couldn't understand eating baked beans with a hamburger. Like
Which
in
is why
my
I brought up the
mind-
barbecue.
In the same plate. In the
in
same
my
plate
brain,
as a side.
I can only understand it with hot dogs, which makes no sense because you have hot dogs and hamburgers at barbecues. But like in my brain, you cannot eat that with the burger.
I feel like if you grew up with not a lot of money, it was very common to have cut up hot dogs and baked beans, or cut up hot dogs and macaroni and cheese, which I think, not
in
saying yes.
So no, wait.
So that's a normal thing for like childhood food. So maybe that's the correlation. Not saying that
So
that was
like
your childhood.
this is why it's in my brain like that. So my dad makes really good beans. I'm pretty sure they're baked beans. Like he puts them in the slow cooker. There's like bacon in them. They're so delicious. I grew up eating them on a hot dog because that's what he did. Like he would
like a
take
chili
it,
dog.
he would like, so like in my brain, you can't do it with anything else because that's just what I grew up with. Like every family cookout, he would make beans. Everybody loved his beans. And yes, I would have them in a separate bowl, but like I'd also eat them on my hand, like on my hot dog with cheese on it.
No, I wouldn't put them on a hamburger. That's crazy talk.
That's
but I would
agree. Is like I can't understand how you eat cheese. It with a hamburger.
That's like called a Texas Tommy, I think. I think that's a thing. No, maybe that's wrapped in bacon. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't know. A lot of the things that my dad did, I just followed suit in.
What is a Texas Tommy?
See, I'm the kind of person that wants a hamburger, baked beans, and like chips and dip, coleslaw, like something like of that nature, like a good side to go with my burger.
Yeah.
I don't like potato salad, but yes, that is very common.
I like macaroni salad better.
Like, that's how I see
I can't do macaroni salad.
One thing y'all keep saying, I just want to clarify what y'all call it. Is it a barbecue or is it a cookout?
That's what I was going to ask.
Cookout.
Barbecue.
Okay, see, that's that. I've always called it a barbecue, like always. And then I met someone who called it a cookout, and they're like, "What's a barbecue?" I'm like, "What's a cookout? Like, what are you talking about?" It's a barbecue.
Someone explained it to me in the way of a barbecue is what you cook on for the cookout, and that made a lot of sense to me. But it's a barbecue.
Wait. A barbecue is what?
What you cook on for the cookout. Yes, but it's a barbecue grill.
Yeah.
No.
You're cooking a barbecue. You're cooking like shredded pork barbecue on the grill for your cookout.
Yeah, barbecuing
it.
See, I've always called it a grill. I don't consider it a barbecue grill, but it would make sense to explain it to someone.
I always called it a
barbecue.
Like
that's why I called it. Oh yeah, no, it's a grill.
I mean, it is a grill. I call it a grill. But when
I don't know, you guys have me questioning my whole life right now.
I'm about to say,
right?
Do you have the listeners? Please let us know what you call it because we need some.
I call it the grill. I call it the grill, but it
on the grill. Is a barbecue.
We're barbecuing,
right?
So like we're gonna barbecue tonight, and we're gonna put the steak on the grill.
Correct. Yeah.
But is there barbecue sauce on your barbecuing?
It depends on what I'm making.
Sometimes.
Maybe.
See, life is just so confusing. Why does English have to be so hard?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Now let me layer another layer into this because around me, you can have this at a barbecue. However, I don't think you have it at a barbecue in the South.
Okay, can you help?
Crawfish. I can that exists at a barbecue, that exists at a cookout for me. I think that's a completely separate thing for you guys.
I think that's a you. I think that's a you thing. What the heck is a hold on?
Well, I don't eat them. You get a crawfish broil. That was my best Southern accent.
You have in a crawfish boil, and you put like it's a big old pot with a whole packet of Old Bay. Your crawfish, potatoes, sausage, corn, shrimp.
So when we barbecue, it's just meat. Correct. If you want to get like crazy with it, sometimes, well, yes, but I mean, like when it comes to like your protein, it's just meat. It's not fish. It's just meat. Yeah. But sometimes they get a little crazy, and you get like shrimp scampi. That's as like fishy as fish gets. Like there's
wild for a barbecue.
Do you know, Britt? Do you know what a crawfish is?
It's a
crawfish. Fish. Crawfish are the things that I used to find in the creek behind my house when I was little, and I used to keep them as pets.
Lobsters.
Also, let me preface all of this. I don't eat fish.
It's not
only
fish.
Eat. Well, I'm saying I only eat a few. So maybe that's why we never had them, because my dad was mostly the one that was making.
Crawfish look like bugs, and people suck the heads.
Yeah.
I'm grossing myself out saying it out loud.
They suck the juice out of brain juice.
No, thank you.
I have never
brain
had
juice. Did you just call it brain juice? I'm done.
All right, we need we need some.
I want to talk about something else.
I have never had a barbecue with crawfish, which I don't call them crawfish.
What do you call
them? Crayfish. Oh, I call them crawdads too.
Crawdads.
Yeah.
But
that's what that book is talking about?
Or crawdads.
Where the crawdads sing?
Crawdad. Yeah. Yeah.
I did not realize that was a crawfish. I didn't realize they were the same thing.
I see it as like barbecue with like, hamburgers, hot dogs, and then you have that, and then you have your like shrimp broil.
That's what I was asking. That's what I was saying. Like, I think I could have all of those things at the same event. I think in the South it's separate.
Yeah, definitely two separate things down here. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're crawfish, crawdads, or crawdaddy. It can be all of the above.
Now I feel like things are crawling on me.
All right, like I said, change. I'm done. My skin's crawling.
So another thing that came up in the conversation, and I'm not sure if we talked about it or not. This is only a Caroline thing that we're aware of.
Yeah, please tell us if it's not.
That we're aware of. Let's preface that we're aware of. Because I'm aware of other people. Let's just
I'm sure it's more than just Caroline, but like in this group, it's just Caroline. She puts peanuts in her Coke and then she drinks it and eats the peanuts out.
That's weird.
I love how you set the scene for that. Okay, you know what? It is good. The carbonation with the Coke, the sweetness, the peanut.
I still have to try that.
It works. It makes sense. You can't knock it till you try it. But listen,
it might work. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
If you're going to try it.
Wait a minute. Because I actually have Coke and I actually have peanuts. Do I try it?
Yeah, go get it.
No.
Can you do it?
Listen. If you try it, you have to try it in a specific way.
Okay,
you have to have a glass Coke with the bag of peanuts.
I have a glass Coke.
You have a glass Coke.
But you have a bag of peanuts.
Like, what kind of bag of peanuts?
It can't be the peanuts in the jar or like in the can.
Like you have to crack them, like ballpark peanuts?
No. Like you have to, okay. They're like this big. For anyone who can't see, it's like, I don't know, like a glass size.
I don't think you can use trail mix. I think that's cheating.
Oh.
Are you going to pick out the peanuts?
Yeah, well.
But it has to be like, the blue bags of peanuts. I don't know the brand, but it's like the blue bag.
Gas station.
Yes.
Like Planters peanuts.
Right, well, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know the brand, but it's like the little blue bag of peanuts. And they're like so salty that they're like, you have to have a drink with them. Oh, you open the bag, you pour it into your glass Coke, and that's what it is.
You pour it into your glass Coke. Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't think it sounds terrible. I think it sounds good. The idea behind it is great. Coke is sweet, overly sweet, in my opinion. And peanuts are overly salty if you get the right ones, because if you get unsalted peanuts, I think you're a monster, and that's a whole nother thing.
I would agree with that. Mm-hmm.
But I understand.
I would just choke myself.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like I would swallow it without chewing, because I would forget to chew because it's something that I'm drinking.
I would do the same thing.
And I also think that I would just end up drinking all the Coke, then eating the peanuts at the bottom, because how do you get them at the same time?
Peanuts float. They float.
They float? Wait,
they float?
Peanuts float?
Okay. Next segment or like next podcast episode, we should have a segment where we all try peanuts together. Because I don't want to not be a part of that. I can't have y'all try live.
We should do it. I can't have y'all
try it without me be a part of this.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
This experience.
Now,
because it's life changing.
On the topic of drinks, something that like I knew I was weird for, but I didn't realize it was as weird as Alexis made me feel like I was for it.
I learned the hard way on this when I went up north for a weekend. I learned the hard way.
Sweet tea versus unsweet tea. I won't drink a sweet tea. It tastes like candy. Both. I want lots of lemon and just regular tea. But if I order an iced tea around me, it's going to come unsweetened. Like I don't have to specify.
I ordered a tea and it was unsweet and I almost spit it out. That was the most disgusting.
You have to specify sweet tea where I am, or they're just going to give you unsweet tea as the default.
They also put to sweeten it. They're not giving you sweet tea. They've taken their unsweet and they're putting sugar in cold unsweet tea.
So it's just like plug-in sugar tea.
The right thing to do is
you can get liquid sugar.
Liquid sugar. But not everywhere has that because people don't really drink sweet tea like they do. And the sweet tea that is sweet tea here is like half sweet, half unsweet. It's not sweet enough for the sweet tea lovers.
I will say,
you guys want to get diabetes from that cup of sweet tea.
Exactly. I love sweet tea. It's one of my favorite drinks. I love it. When you go to a restaurant, you go through a drive-thru and you say, I want tea, you're getting a large unsweet tea. No questions about it. You're not getting a small, you're not getting unsweet, you're getting a large sweet tea. No. Like that's just I
would be so sad.
Normal thing. We went to Washington and we went to California on a trip. Both times, me and my dad made the mistake of saying, can we have tea? Okay, we learned. They bring you unsweet. So we're like, we'll try again next time. We go again. We say, can we have some unsweet, or can we have sweet tea? And they come and they bring us unsweet tea. And we're like, what is it?
Sugar packet.
And they're like, oh, it's sweet tea. And we were like, no, this is not sweet tea. They were like, we put a sugar packet in it. And we're like, how many?
This is not giving me a cavity right now.
No, like this is not sweet tea.
There is no glucose spike here.
Yeah, it was an experience for sure. And yeah, that's a big difference. A very big difference.
It is a big difference.
All right. Well, speaking on things that we say funny, shall we get into the next?
The next segment?
That's the next thing.
This one, genuinely, I can't ever say anything and hear other people say anything without genuinely finding it comical. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. Like, if we say something different, I'm like, what did you say? So I can hear Britt say the same thing 20 times. I'm still going to laugh because I'm still like, okay, wait, can you repeat that?
Like, that's how you say that?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to repeat it a million times.
Yes, exactly. I love hearing different ways of saying things. I think it's so fun and
I agree.
It's just a good time. So let's get into that because I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to kick it off? So we have in front of us a list of words that we're going to read off. So we'll kind of like one will go, the next person will go, the next person will go, so on and so forth. So if you're watching us, then you see us looking down. That's what we're looking down at. All right. Should I start first?
Go for it.
The first thing is the thing that we look into, which is a mirror. Who wants to go next? How do you say mirror?
Mirror.
I think I say it the same. Mirror.
Okay.
All right. That wasn't so bad. All right. Oh, Alexis.
This is your word.
Okay. This is Alexis's thing.
How do you say
strictly
toilet?
The next two actually probably are.
Toilet.
It's a tullet.
There are so many more letters in that word than yours.
I need you to say it again.
Tullet.
Tullet.
How do you
tullet? How?
It's just TULIT.
I'm dead.
Literally.
Tullet.
And mind you, this is not where I'm from because my family makes fun of me for this. So I'm not sure where I got it, but it's just a tullet.
We love it.
My grandma used to pronounce it turlet.
Yeah.
Oh, she puts an R in there.
Turlet. I've heard that.
Turlet.
Turlet.
I've heard that before.
I don't know where she got that from.
Turlet.
I also want to put a disclaimer really quickly because a lot of people that listen to me talk don't hear a Southern accent. But for a lot of these words, my accent's going to come out. Because a lot of these words are for the purpose of getting my accent to come out. So I don't want to hear anybody being like, you don't sound like that normally. Okay, just wait until I say certain words. Okay. That's my disclaimer.
I don't think I have a Southern accent, but then when I talk to people, they're like, whoa. And I'm like, Virginia.
I feel like I don't have a New York accent until you guys are like, oh yeah, there it is.
You do.
I very much have a Delco accent.
Mixed with Florida. It's like, is she Southern? Is she Floridian? I can't really tell because I'm on the border of Florida and Georgia. So it's like certain things I say, you're like, and then certain things I say, I'm like, I don't hear the accent. So
yeah.
Just wait till we get to the clear liquid that you drink and how I say that.
Oh.
Then you'll find my
next word.
Ready? Antenna.
I'm pretty sure this was just going to be me. Antenna.
Like Montana.
Antenna.
Yeah, it's just me. Antenna. I put an A. Sorry.
Antenna. Okay.
It's an A for
That's great.
Everything just adds an A.
All right, keep going.
All right. Next one is oil.
Oil. That's not even a word. That's just a sound.
Oil.
That's OOL.
Oil.
That sounds like what you say when you hit something. Oh.
It's the same as like what you wrap your this one is in here, but we're just gonna skip to it because it's gonna be the same. What you wrap your food up in, like when you're done.
Oil. She's saying foil.
It's the for me.
You can't change it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one.
Oh man.
I think this one's an only me one too.
I know. I'm confident I say this word weird because people make fun of me for saying this word weird. I don't think it's any Southern related.
Your voice. I just have.
We got to get through
in my head.
Okay.
Okay. Ambulance.
Oh, it's gonna be just me.
Mm-hmm.
Ambulance.
I almost pronounced it like that.
Ambulance.
Okay, what's next?
It's the ambulance. Oh, here we go.
Caramel.
I forgot how I pronounce it normally.
Caramel.
Caramel.
We're like saying a blend of Nikki
Carmel?
And caramel. Interesting.
All right.
How about lawyer?
Okay. Oh, the next one is good. I'm going to preface this by saying these are the things that you color with.
Mm-hmm. Crayons.
What?
What did you just say?
I say crown.
Crowns. I know it's a crayon, but I call them crowns.
Crayon.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, give me the blue crown.
Crown, yeah. Like I pronounce it like the thing you put on your head. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I don't have words for them.
So the next one is the stuff you put on your pancakes, and I call it syrup. Okay, that one's just me.
The next one is what you push your groceries in, and it's a cart.
It's a buggy.
It's a cart.
It's a cart.
buggy. And it's not a shopping cart. It's just a buggy. And no, it's not a horse and buggy. It's a buggy.
It's just a buggy.
It's a cart.
It's a cart.
This is something we'll forever be split on and we'll forever talk about because this is in a conversation that's come up so many times and it will continue to come up so many times.
We can't even agree to disagree on it.
We argue every single time.
Yep.
The next one is a really annoying bug that comes out in the summer. Mosquito.
Okay, listen.
Wait, that's that weird. Mosquito.
I say it both. Okay, I say mosquito. But that's like something that's weird that I say. It's not like an accent thing. It's just like I say mosquito sometimes. But it's typically pronounced mosquito. Or like a skeeter.
I was about to say, I drop all of it and it's just
I knew you were going to do that.
Skeeter.
I can't.
The skeeter's outside.
I'm actually not sure if this is where we were going with this next one. But it's a sneaker.
I think this one is more of what do you call it?
Yeah. What's written here is a tennis shoe. Which is why I said I'm not sure where we were going with it, but I call it a sneaker.
Oh, like
I knew you would. I knew it. I said I know she's going to say sneaker.
What, like a pair of white shoes? Is that what we're going for?
Just like, what do you call those types of shoes that you go
running or walking with? Yeah, it's a sneaker.
Tennis shoes.
Stop it.
I mean, tennis shoe is a type of sneaker. It has a higher thing around your ankle to support them.
I call them tennis shoes.
I was about to say, I don't ever say tennis shoes. It's tennis shoes.
Yeah.
What?
Tennis shoes. Tennis shoes.
That's a sneaker.
Okay, well, when you're playing tennis against someone in a what? A tournament.
A tournament.
Okay.
I could have sworn someone said tournament.
Oh, that might have been me.
Britt does on occasion. She says both. You'll catch her say tournament and you'll catch her say tournament.
So this one is part of the dresser. Part of a dresser.
I'm trying to prepare myself.
That you put clothes in.
I should mute myself.
I should.
Now I'm gonna pronounce it correctly because it's so much pressure.
No.
Say it the way you say it.
It's a drawer.
It's a drawer.
It's a drawer. It's a drawer. What's wrong?
She leaves off the ER. Like she leaves draw.
A lot of the things I leave the ER off of.
It's a draw
every time.
Britt got a southern accent with that one and only one.
A southern draw.
She said draw.
Drawer for sure.
Listen, pronunciation is hard.
I'm confused by the next one, so someone else.
I don't think that one's supposed to be there. So we're just gonna skip that one. This one is a theater.
Oh gosh.
A theater.
Theater.
It's a theater.
Theater.
It's
a theater. Theater.
Oh, this next one is going to cause a lot of issues.
If you say anything other than a pecan, I'm going to drive myself straight off the cliff.
It's a pecan and it's a pecan.
It is a pecan.
No,
it's a pecan.
Pie.
It's a pecan pie. It's a pecan. It's a pecan.
What is a pecan?
A pecan. The next one is what you like post on Instagram, a picture.
I got judged for this. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you. I say it's a picture.
I knew it.
There's no C in that word. It's a picture.
Like a water.
That's
picture.
what you put lemonade in.
Yeah.
No, that's what you take. You take a picture.
Britt's really thinking about it.
I'm trying to say it in a sentence because, like, when I read the words, it doesn't come out the way that I say them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like when I'm reading, I pronunciate better. So, like, let me take your picture.
Oh, so you're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Picture.
This next one, let me go last.
I'm gonna start just saying these words in sentences because that's more authentic than me saying, here. You can.
So the next
Okay,
one,
so this next word.
I say water.
Water.
But I would like to say that when I was, which is another word that I say weird, I had to think about that. I say kindergarten. But in kindergarten,
Where did that go with water? I get
because I almost failed kindergarten because I was saying water and I spelt it with an R. They almost failed me because I was saying water.
You would have passed in Philly. It's water.
Water.
WOODER. Water.
Water. Water.
And it's water ice.
What?
Water ice.
Huh?
Water
like
rice?
Ice water?
No. Water ice.
What are you saying right now?
I'm going to need you to type that out right now and text it to us.
Oh,
water ice. Water ice.
Are you saying ice water?
No.
Are you saying ice water? Like ice for your water?
No, it's not a liquid. It's a solid. It's water ice. It's a dessert. What do you get at Rita's water ice? Do you have Rita's water ice?
Oh, are you saying ices?
No, water ice.
So Rita's, that is, yes, because I went to a hockey game a couple weeks ago and I was asked, do I want a thing of water ice? Literally like that, water ice.
Yeah, water ice.
Excuse me, what? No. That is.
Is it like Ralph's
shaved ice?
It's shaved ice.
Sort of.
A lot of them have custard in it. So like
that's a gelati.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But water ice is what they call like an icy, basically, to us.
No, but it's not something that you drink. You eat it with a spoon. An icy is like a drink that you drink.
It's like
water ice. You eat it with a spoon.
Like a snow cone.
No, it's not like it's different than a snow cone.
Drink.
But that's
what kind of ices do you have?
The icy that you get out of the 7-Eleven.
That's a slurpee.
No, like the icy that you get from.
Yeah, it's an icy. A slurpee and an icy are the same thing.
Hang on. Can we take a moment to pause?
Not.
Water ice is shaved ice.
No. Well,
are we saying that?
No. So shaved ice is like shaved ice, and then you put syrup on top of it. Water ice is.
I'm so confused.
Water ice is flavored in a bucket.
Yeah.
No, it's like blended.
Google it. Rita's is basically the only place that has it.
My mind is blown that you guys don't know what this is. Specifically, Britt.
The only reason that I know that, one, is because we have Rita's here. They're a decent ways away, but I've had them
because it's only in Philly.
Rita's is outside of Philly. There's one in Virginia.
I don't know. I put in water ice and it came up Philly.
Well, that's because only Philadelphia people or like Pennsylvania people call it that. You know what it is? So you have that. I have Italian ice.
Yes, that's water ice.
Yes.
But Italian ices are more solid than water ice.
Okay, well that's where we were bumping heads over here because I'm like
it's like an eatable slushy.
Like you eat a slushy with a spoon. That's what it's giving.
But the gelati is
it's giving cream ices.
With the gelati, I think is sort of like a cream ice.
Cream.
What's a cream ice? What are you talking? I'm so lost.
It's got custard with the water ice.
I didn't think this was going to be so controversial. I fully expected you guys to know what I was talking about.
Yeah. So Italian ices, they have water ices, which are harder. And it's basically just like flavorings and water into an ice, like a scoopable ice that you can eat. Then cream ices are more kind of like ice cream-ish, but it's not ice cream. It's creamier, but it's not ice cream.
So in a gelati is where you basically you have your water ice and then you put custard or like
custard
an ice
first,
cream type.
Then water ice, then custard on top.
So it's like a layer.
Y'all have no idea how confused I am with this conversation. I am so far gone.
Do you have Italian ices by you? Like an icy place that you can
Separate.
No, I'm asking.
That's different.
I'm asking.
Oh,
Caroline, do you have an icy place?
In the South, we're lucky to have a Target.
All right. Well, then I don't know. So
I have a place that actually just got shut down that was gelato, but that's the closest I'm getting to any Italian ice.
That's totally
I have
different.
like a frozen ice, like a what's it called? Shaved ice place.
Yeah.
That's like 30 minutes away from me.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what y'all are talking. Like I hear you, and I get what you're saying, but I'm just so confused.
Well,
because this is the first time I'm hearing about it in 23 years.
We're gonna bring some water ice for you.
No, please do. Get a cooler. Do whatever you need to do because I need to know what.
Put it on some dry ice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever you need to do.
Right. Okay. Well, now that I just flipped the world upside down.
What is the next on our list?
Bag.
Bag.
Wait, we said
Britt.
Yeah.
You don't say it like that.
Bag.
Because the first time I heard you say this, I lost.
I'm gonna get my bag. I need my bag.
You say
that
bag.
Exaggerates the A, I feel like.
Bag.
Yeah.
But it's like a bag. A bag.
I need a bag.
I think it's like 2 A's in it usually when she.
Yeah.
Bag.
It's a bag.
What are you? I'm going to go iron my clothes.
Iron.
I don't think
I need an iron.
Yeah. Iron. Not broccoli. I want cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
I like cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Okay. This one.
Cauliflower. I don't know. No, I said that wrong. I usually say cauliflower. I'm mimicking you guys now.
Cauliflower.
I'm mimicking you guys.
One, I'm getting a bagel.
Oh, this is Caroline's word.
I'm getting a bagel.
Bagel.
I like.
Listen, I had a conversation with my mom today, and I was like, "I'm eating a bagel," and she was like, "You're eating a what?" I said, "I'm eating a bagel," and she was like, "What are you eating?" I said, "A bagel," and she was like, "A bagel?" I was like, "No. I'm eating a bagel," and she was like, "You are so
I just
weird."
had to mute myself because I just literally choked.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bagel.
This very last one, I just switched them if no one noticed because I need this one to be last.
This is your favorite.
This is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. It is a radiator.
It's a radiator. What? A radiator.
It's a radiator.
It's a radiator.
Yeah.
Why are you guys putting an extra like the A is after the A, the I is after the D? Like, why are you putting it before?
Radiator.
Radiator. It's
radiator.
Radiator. I can't even. Radiator.
Radiator.
That one will forever. I'll forever think about. That's my Roman Empire. That is it.
Did I call it radiator?
We found it.
The radiator.
Yep. That is mine.
What was other words that I said that you guys were losing it?
That was the main one that I don't think I could breathe for like 5 minutes because I was continuously laughing the entire time because I was so shocked.
Oh man, when we put it in a sentence, something like, "I'll talk to you later on the corner."
Later.
Talk to you later
on the corner.
Britt lost all of her R's.
Lost them all. Coffee.
Something
dog,
that I used to make fun of for saying when I was younger, and I had to like consciously make an effort to change this. And this is, I think, just a me thing. I used to add a T to the end of cousin. So I would say cousin. That's my cousin. And people would be like, wait,
so funny.
Say it again. And I've never met anyone that says it that way. So if you can understand where I'm coming from, please validate me and let me know. But I used to add a T on the end of cousin.
That's so
I
interesting.
used to say sandwich.
I still say sandwich.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
And it
I used to have a friend.
Something that Britt learned that I do is, something they all learn. I do 2 weird things, and I don't know why. It's the thing I do. If anyone else does it, maybe you can understand. But everything has ball at the end. So an eyeball, an ear ball, a toe ball, an elbow ball. Like everything has ball with it. I don't know why. I just can't not say that. And then after every sentence I finish that is a question, I say question mark.
You do,
Out loud.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Something
Out loud. I say, how are you? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm trying to ask a question and I'm not sure if they took it as a question, I'm like emphasizing the fact that I'm asking a question. I'm like, question mark.
Yeah, but you
Even
don't
in
use your voice
voice
to emphasize it. You
No,
actually
you're
say
just like,
question
how
mark.
are you doing?
Question mark.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Something that I do that's similar to you
question.
adding ball to everything is I add the in front of everything. So I'm going to the Target. I'm going to
Interesting.
the Ritas. Like things that you wouldn't otherwise use the in front of. I do.
I wish I knew like silly things that I can't think of any. I'm sure that I have a few. So I laugh at myself when I'm uncomfortable. I will giggle
Yes,
at
same.
myself.
Well, thank you so much for going down this road with us. We wanted to give you a lighter episode than what we did last week. So again, welcome to the group chat. These are conversations that we have on the regular. If there's anything else that you want us to talk about that's different where you're from, or any words that you think it would be funny for us to say, let us know. Go into our DMs at Pawfectly Unleashed on Instagram. But we hope that you enjoyed listening to this episode as much as we enjoyed recording it.
So we're actually going to go into our question segment. We have 2 questions for us to answer. The first question is, what type of music do you like to listen to? I am confused when it comes to music because I will sit here and I will scream out an Olivia Rodrigo or a Taylor Swift song, but I'm also going to enjoy a good country song. So I'm kind of in a mix. I also love like Noah Kahan. So it depends on the mood, but I do love country music first and foremost. Nikki, what do you like to listen to?
I'm fully stuck in the 90s and 2000s. I am going to listen to 90s and 2000s rap. What is that? Rap and hip hop. Most of the time, it is my comfort music. If I'm not listening to that, if I need to listen to something that's not so explicit, I'll listen to lo-fi, just beats in the background, mostly lo-fi hip hop. I am not a country girly, but I do love Shania Twain. What about you, Alexis?
Country. I don't care if it's old school country, new school country, like all the time country. It can be from the 60s. It can be from the 2000s. I don't care as long as it's country. Britt, what about you?
Honestly, I listen to just about everything. Not so much of a big country person. Like I'll sprinkle a little bit of country in there, but nothing too crazy. My go-to is probably like pop, hip hop, R&B, rap. Like comfort always.
I love our variety. The next question is, do any of y'all have dogs with reactivity? If so, what are your tips? So we can all talk about that in length. This will be a conversation that we have in our next episode. But to answer the question, do any of y'all have dogs with reactivity? Yes, Skylar is very, very active, which, like I said, we will get into more in next episode. Nikki, what about you?
Yes, I would say both of my dogs have some reactivity. Toad is very reactive in a different way than Ziggy is. Ziggy is more friendly reactivity, but still reactivity nonetheless. But we'll go much more in depth in that. I do have a lot of tips that I've learned that we'll share in the next episode. What about you, Alexis?
Ella is definitely my reactive dog. she's 100%. There's not really much that I can do with her. So she pretty much stays at home, but she loves staying at home. So I would say, yeah, definitely Ella. The two boys they're easygoing and easy to get along with. So, Britt, how about your group?
Out of the 4, I have Ivy. Ivy is my only reactive, and she loves to parkour with her reactivity. But I would love to go more into detail with that with our next episode.
Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Pawfectly Unleashed. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Let us know what else you'd want to hear from us in our DMs. They will stay anonymous, so no worries about that. And we can't wait to talk to you on Monday. Bye.
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 You can find us on Instagram at Pawfectly Unleashed. Head over there. Let us know what you want to hear. Ask us questions. Everything will stay anonymous, so no worries about that. You can stream our podcast at Pawfectly Unleashed on Spotify and YouTube, coming soon to Apple Podcasts.